This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Good morning on a Monday. Nick Saletti here with our top stories. Rent prices are up across the valley, rising 20% just in the last year. But can we get any relief sometime soon? According to a report from our partners at the Phoenix Business Journal, we have reached the peak already. They say rent prices appear to be stabilizing. A big driver of that, more people are renewing their current leases instead of finding a new place. People looking to buy a home are facing new struggles. Prices are high and so are mortgage rates, now above the 5% mark. Here's John Matarese.
Sarah and Clay Connor have been trying to find a home during one of the toughest buying markets in decades.
We put in an offer and then we got outbid. That was really disheartening.
It was definitely a frustrating experience as a buyer.
Then came this year's big jump in mortgage rates.
It was a little bit alarming when rates went from 3 to 4.
Rates surged from 4 to 5% and briefly to 6%, adding hundreds of dollars to their monthly payment.
We knew that the interest rates were going up, so we knew we wanted to find something quickly.
Realtors say once mortgage rates hit 5% this year, they started to see some buyers simply drop out of the market. But the silver lining is that for those who remained in it, there are a lot more opportunities now to find a home.
I think it's giving people a little bit more of a chance to get out there and have more of a selection.
Realtor Susan Huff says many homes are not getting multiple offers on the first day anymore.
It seems like you have a little bit more time and it's not quite as hectic.
Nathan Grant of Money Tips says you can't control mortgage rates.
I can stress about this all I want, but what can I actually do?
But he says there are factors you can control, such as saving for a larger down payment, working to raise your credit score to qualify for a lower rate, and comparing lenders online for the lowest rate. Nathan says refinancing later on is another option.
We got the home. The market's the same a year later, and we were hoping to refinance a year later. Well, maybe in that same year, your credit has improved and your debt has been paid down. So your personal situation has improved.
Some more good news. Mortgage rates are now dropping again as the economy slows, so the Connors were finally able to lock in a decent rate.
We may have had to buy a smaller home due to the rising interest rates.
So don't get discouraged so you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
A heads up if you're planning a trip to the high country anytime soon. The popular Sunset Point rest area is shutting down for construction. It's closed to travelers starting today. Crews are upgrading the restrooms, sidewalks, lighting, and signage. They'll also add some covered ramadas and renovate the sundial. The project is expected to wrap up in the spring. An Arizona staple gearing up for a comeback, Old Tucson Studios just held its first audition since it closed in 2020. The theme park now under a new owner, and they're hoping to make a splash with a grand reopening. They're casting actors for an immersive Halloween-themed Nightfall event. It's happening in October.
If you want to come and get scared and hang out with your friends and walk through the mazes, you can do that. But if you want to come here and investigate a story and a mystery that's happening in the town, everything in the town that you can do plays into that story.
Old Tucson will officially open in October. Sombreros is opening its first West Valley location on Saturday. It's going to be near Van Buren and Estrella Parkway in Goodyear. This marks their 13th Valley location. A grand opening celebration will take place this weekend.
A reminder that heat is the #1 weather-related killer, and today you've got to take action to keep yourself safe. Good morning, I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. As we talk about that most accurate forecast today, a good day to limit your time outdoors as much as possible, especially during those hours of about 11 o'clock and 5 p.m., even 6 o'clock, as temperatures are going to be into the hundreds pretty early on and really hot through the afternoon. Make sure to keep your pets inside too, and make sure that you're staying hydrated by drinking more water than usual. Today's forecast, 114 degrees in Phoenix. We are under an excessive heat warning, and it's going to be a quick warm up with hundreds setting in by mid-morning. Our high peaks at around 4 o'clock, but we're already topping 110 by 2 p.m. with those temperatures at or above 110 even through that 6 o'clock hour. 114 for Phoenix, a little hotter to our west with temperatures in the triple digits in Sedona, Page, and Globe. We're also going to see storms in the high country, and that storm chance in the 10% range for the valley, but daily storm chances through the weekend.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, go to ABC15.com or just download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.